You're new to trading and you're looking up some indicators and you keep hearing about the MACD. And the first two questions and what we're going to answer in this video are, what the heck is a MACD and how can I use it in my trading strategy? Hi, my name is Lucas and I'm going to be making a playlist that breaks down some indicators right here on YouTube that I personally use in my trading strategies. And hopefully it turns out to be helpful so then you can go and create your own strategy. Before we discuss what the MACD is, I want to tell you exactly how to add it to your chart so you can see it right in front of you. And TradingView makes this very easy. If you go to the top of the screen, you're going to see this tab called Indicators. You want to click that and then type in the search bar MACD. And we're going to select the first one and boom. The MACD has now been added to our chart and we can use that for our trading strategies. MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. It is a momentum indicator that shows the relationship between two moving averages, one of those being lower and one of those being higher. You can change the value of the moving averages being compared by just double-clicking on the indicator and then changing these numbers right here. I'm teaching you about this indicator based on how I use it, and I keep those numbers right at 12, 26, and 9. So if you'd like to use those numbers, please make sure, double click on it and make sure those are the numbers that you are using. Now let's go into one of the more simple ways that people use this indicator. The MACD is a lagging indicator, and that's why most people use it as a form of confirmation of momentum shifting. And I've circled 3 green areas here that would be considered a buy, and that would be when these 2 lines cross, people see that as momentum that is going to the upside, and they will place a buy on whatever stock they are looking at. This is a learning experience for you. So as you can see, I circled one here, here, and here. But where on the chart that you see in front of you would be the next buy signal? That's right, it's going to be right in here. And now let's get into the sell side. If you start to put 2 and 2 together, the sell signal is when the opposite of this happens, which would be points like this. When the shorter time frame crosses below the longer time frame, we would sell. Okay, we would sell in here, we would sell right in here, we would sell in here, and we would have sold right in here. Let's see if you could have made some money using this strategy. And if we look, when you see the first tick of the histogram go green here, that's actually when the cross happened, right here at this $145.60 mark. And if we go all the way up, we would have made 23%. But let's say you held until the sell signal, and that would be right on this bar here. And you would have made somewhere around 13.31%. That is the most simple way to use this indicator, and it's not personally how I use it. I look for different things that I'm going to discuss later on in my playlist, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, but I'm going to give you a taste of it right now. So I'm going to give you a strategy that a lot of people use and I personally use in my trading strategy, and that is called divergence. And if you want to get more info on divergence in the future, please subscribe because I'm going to be going way more in depth with divergences later on in my playlist. An example of divergence is right in front of us. As we can see at this low, we had a crossing on the MACD, which produced a small pop, and then we came down for a second dip. But the price of TLT actually made a lower low, while the MACD made a higher low. This means that sellers are getting tired and the price actually wants to go up in the other direction, and we can use that to then create a trading strategy that gives us an entry point into that bounce. If you would have used this strategy and sold at the perfect time, at the top here, you could have made almost 10% in less than a month. In the future, I'm going to go more in depth on how you can use this indicator and divergences on smaller time frames, so please subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of that info. It seems simple, but trading stocks can be much more simple than you think. And hopefully now you have a good grasp of what exactly the MACD is and at least one strategy that a lot of people use in order to invest using the MACD. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you have any questions, please put that down in the comments. And like I said, make sure to subscribe because I'm going to be breaking down many of the indicators that I personally use, and they are not complicated, I promise. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great Labor Day weekend. Peace.